What is good, all you beautiful gamers out there? Welcome back to episode 96 of the weekly patch notes, brought to you by xQc. I'm your boy Tamziri, as always. You know you love it, hate to see it, but you gotta have it. And yeah, with me I got Maxwell, who is back. What's good, fam?
Yo, it's good to be back.
Gucci gang, hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling hundreds. And next up we got Kid Kojo. What's good, yo?
I'm chilling.
I'm my youth. All right. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Our shit's funny. Bit money. And yeah. With that being said, does anyone have any announcements or admin before we start the show?
Yeah. Before we got to recording, guess what I saw?
Penis.
There's going to be another, or rather, before I say that, any of you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes. Who hasn't, bro?
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
And what did you think about Legend of Korra, the follow-up, the sequel?
Look, I know it gets hate, but I liked it. I didn't give a shit. They introduced new bending.
Yeah, me, I hated it.
Ah, of course.
So, apparently there's going to be a third season. Avatar, the Seven Heavens or some shit like that.
The fuck? Okay.
There's going to be a 2-season show, 26 episodes following twins.
Twins. Interesting.
You would think that, but apparently only one of the twins is going to be an avatar, and they're earthbenders.
Okay, so I think it is what we know with some of the art that was released, as well as little short comics. Okay. Alright. Dope.
Yeah, I'm not particularly interested because it's like one of those things where nobody really asked for this, but I guess it's happening and we'll see what comes out of it.
Look, all I know is that they're gonna introduce some of the forbidden bending that we've heard about, which, yo, that's gonna be lit.
Forbidden bending. I thought we had already seen every forbidden bending that there is.
No, Doug, no. There's forbidden bending that Yang Chen invented, whereby like she literally stops you from breathing. It's fucked. It's so fucked up. Holy shit. And then advanced earth bending. You can bend bones, my nigga.
I want to quickly run through because I'm pretty sure every element has their own forbidden bending. Air bending is the breathing, water bending is the blood bending. So what's earth and fire? So you're saying earth is bone bending?
Yes.
That's interesting. And so what's fire?
You already know.
What was it? The lightning?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. So we'll see what comes out of all of this.
I bet. Thanks, man. Announcements on my side. I'm finally done with Expedition 17, the Titan, on No Man's Sky. You guys would have seen the stream. If you missed it, ID. But it is available on the YouTube. In that video, I only finished phase 3. So phase 4, I completed off stream, but it's done. It's all good. So in the next stream, if obviously listening to this and the stream's already happened, go watch, because we're basically going to start traversing the systems and shit. So I'm going to need some of y'all to chime in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fun vibes. Thank you. Kojo, anything from me, bro?
No.
I bet. Getting into the gaming news, Max. What's been happening?
All right. So not much on my side, just two plot points I want to touch upon. So the first one has to do with Nintendo, specifically Switch eShop Gold Points. For those who are not aware, Gold Points are reward points for whenever you make online purchases that you receive. Well, Nintendo is discontinuing the Gold Points, where on March 24th, after March 24th, so you have roughly a month from now, you will not be able to earn any more gold points for any Switch purchases because they're preparing for the Switch 2 release. With that said, you have a year, up to a year, to use up your gold points. If you don't use them, they're going to be useless. They're not going to continue on onto the Switch 2. So that is your friendly public announcement. Of course, people are not particularly happy about it, but when has Nintendo ever done something friendly? People dick ride Nintendo, so this would just be another one of those things. Then the second thing I want to mention is former Sony president Shuhei Yoshida has had an interview with, I forget which YouTube platform. My bad to the people for forgetting who are the ones responsible for these interviews, but a series of information have been coming out from the interview where everybody has been latching on. And before I touch upon some of those points, I would encourage people to check out the interview for themselves. And while people check him out, also take his opinion with a grain of salt, because I've noticed online that a lot of people are just latching onto his every word. Like, what comparison can I make here with regards to people having a lack of critical thinking and just taking his word as Bible and just regurgitating everything he said. This is just one man's opinion on how a whole company ran. Yes, I get how important he was, but that doesn't mean his word is Bible. You still need to have a little bit of critical thinking for yourself. But some of the points he touched upon were, one, he spoke about how he believes, keyword he believes, From Software weren't interested in creating a Demon Souls 2 with Sony because the way Sony handled the first Demon Souls was not to From Software's liking. So they decided not to pursue a sequel with Sony, although I find that iffy, because if From Software didn't like how Sony handled their IP, why would they be willing to create Bloodborne after the fact? So that's one of the areas where I encourage people to do critical thinking, because a lot of people on the internet are, F Sony, we could have had blah, blah, blah if it wasn't for them. Then another thing is he spoke about how he believes the indie scene died because AA was hard to make and it's not as easy to fund, and there weren't really that many AA companies. But I saw some people rightly point out that this can't be the fact, because there were other AA games which came out during the period he specifies which were thriving, showing that AA was always, or an indie scene, the middle ground area was always a place to go to, because he's saying Sony had to hard shift into AAA games because AA market was really not there, which is, again, not true. The AA market has always existed. It's about correcting your budget, doing the right amount of budget and having the right expectation, which we've seen a lot of companies don't have. Square and Ubisoft are particular, offenders. And another area he spoke about was how, The Last of Us, the online version, where that was happening and he gave it a trial run and he thought the game was good. But credit to him here, he clarified that Naughty Dog was the one who decided to stop making the game. It wasn't Sony doing executive decision telling Naughty Dog to stop, and he says it's because Naughty Dog was corresponding with Bungie, and Bungie highlighted what is required for a live service game to be successful, and Naughty Dog felt they did not have those key elements, and so they stopped that in order to focus on the current game that they're working on now, Intergalactic whatever. But of course, people taking out whatever they want to take out from these conversations, like F Sony, look what they took away from us. Naughty Dog should have continued with the online thing, as if Sony was the one who came in. Sony may have came in and told them, nah, this isn't going to work. Or Naughty Dog might have been the one to say, nah, okay, I guess we're not equipped to run this thing. We don't know. We never really know with these things. It's always a person's opinion on a bigger thing. So I implore people to have a little bit of critical thought about themselves, because I think that's a feature which is sorely lacking in the gaming sphere amongst players, where people are parrots. Which also leads me to say, well, did any of you guys mention since I wasn't there, did any of you guys mention the whole Xbox secret influencer Discord thing?
No.
All right, so I'll quickly touch upon that as my closing area, which ties into the whole critical thought thing. So it turns out that there was a number of Xbox influencers or Xbox accounts, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, whatnot, who had a Discord channel where they would speak amongst themselves about ways they can tear down PlayStation and prop up Xbox, which I think is pretty pathetic. Whether that's coming from people who support Xbox or coming from people who support PlayStation, but it just goes back to the whole thing of, if you're supporting a company, there's something critically wrong with you. You should just be thinking about supporting video games in general and just being able to enjoy gaming in whatever form it comes. That way, you're never really disappointed by what particular companies are doing. When one particular company is letting you down, you can switch your focus onto another one, as opposed to be a ride or die, dick riding, cock guzzling bitch. But that's my opinion. And if you never heard about this Xbox server thing, again, I would implore you to do a quick Google search, because I don't want to start name dropping the wrong account and sending hate to the wrong people. There is one particular account who I know is on this list who I particularly hate myself, but let me not drop names. And yeah, that's it from me.
Oh wait, bro. Goddamn. Kojo, anything from you?
Yes. So, NetEase, who Chinese company, they are hot off the release of Marvel Rivals. They claim they have over 40 million players right now, and on Steam, I think they just said on Steam, and they've raked in a lot of cash, and they decided with all that money, they're going to lay people off. So they decided to lay off some people based in their North America division, and this is what they said, and I quote, "We recently made the difficult decision to adjust Marvel Rivals' development team structure for organizational reasons and to optimize development efficiency for the game. We appreciate the hard work and dedication of those affected and will be treating them confidentially and respectfully for their individual contributions," end quote. So yeah, more layoffs. Yeah. Next, we have rumors that there is a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater project in the works. This comes from pro skater Tyshawn Jones, and he is a popular skateboarder, and he was in the remasters / remakes of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, I believe. And this comes from an interview he did with the Breakfast Club podcast. And he said the word remaster, so I don't know if they're remastering 3 and the rest, or they're gonna, we don't know. But looks like, I mean, he was in the previous ones, so people are saying, hey, there might be some credence to this one. So there's that. And then lastly, so about 2 or 3 years ago, Rockstar purchased 5M and CFXRE, which are popular GTA role-playing servers.
May there rest in peace.
Bruh. And we thought that, this would be great. This is going to be a good move. Rockstar's embracing mods and stuff. But it came out through the grapevine that it wasn't such a smooth transition. And now there is a document which was released by people called the 5M team. Now, it's important to know that this document released by the 5M team is not the same 5M team that is behind the mod, behind the role-playing server. So please be cautious when you read these documents because it might be very biased towards one side. But it's a pretty lengthy document which goes over internal conflicts and what happened and why things went the way they did. So if people want to go check that out, they can. And yeah, that's it for my news.
Oh wait, thanks, bro. Yeah, no news from me as often. Whatever. Moving on to the gaming corner. What are any good releases, bro?
So we had a couple. Tell me, this one's for you, kinda.
Okay.
So your favorite game developer, Don't Nod, Don't Nod, right?
Nope.
Life is Strange.
Oh, okay, nice.
They released their game, well, the first part of the episode of the game is called Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Tape 1.
Joof. Okay.
So I'm not sure how many tapes are going to be. It was released on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X. It's an adventure game, February 18th, 2025, currently sitting at a 72 on Metacritic. Next up, it's a big one for Xbox. It's Avowed, PC, Xbox Series X. It's an action RPG, released on February 18th, 2025. And guess its Metacritic score, Maxwell.
78.
Okay, 78. Tommy?
88.
78 and 88.
Man, don't be cruel, man.
78 and 88. So if my math is correct, that means that Maxwell was the closest. It's currently sitting at an 81. Yay, people like it. Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, it's tight. It melts my PC, but it's tight.
Yeah, it is. I've seen clips of it where I've noticed there's certain things which I think are pretty great, nice, detailed or observation details, whatever the hell the phrase is. And then the other things I'm like, yo, we've had X years of gaming and this is what we're getting.
All right. So yeah, that is it for Avowed. Next up, we have PGA Tour 2K25, the golfing game. PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, sports game, golfing game. Released on February 28th, 2025, currently sitting at 82 on Metacritic. And next up is Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Released on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One. Action adventure game, RPG. Released on February 21st, 2025, currently sitting at a 79 on Metacritic. And yeah, that is it for the releases of the week in the gaming corner.
Oh wait, Max, any good releases you know of other than what we've heard?
Nah, I would talk about Avowed, but I think that would go on a tangent.
I bet. Nothing from me, which brings us to the halfway section. If you are, enjoying the show, please leave a like and subscribe. Helps us a lot, helps you too. Moving on to the content creator news. I'm not sure what to talk about because a lot of it was interesting. But anyways, okay, quick one. Multiple permabanned streamers are going to be returning to Twitch after the new updates in terms of service. So that's going to be pretty dope. One person who's really trying to get himself, reinstated and unbanned as well as Dr. Disrespect. Like, man broke character, like, during a stream once he was made aware of this change. And now, yeah. So, we'll see what's going to happen with regards to that.
Perma banned from what?
Let's see. Perma banned. Oh, man. It's just, perma ban just in the terms of there's going to be changes in the form of violations, of the site's community guidelines. So if you got perma banned by breaking any of those
From what though? Not the details. I care less about the details.
What do you mean? So then if you're saying from what, that's giving you the details. What do you mean?
No, what platform, my nigga?
Twitch, dog.
I thought he was already banned. Why does he care what's going on Twitch?
Because if this change happens, he wants to go back. He's wanting to make money.
So he's breaking character in the sense that he's getting excited, he might be able to go back. Not in the sense that, oh crap, he might never be able to go back.
Nah. Breaking character as in like, oh shit, unban me now, motherfuckers. I want money, basically.
This guy's such a loser.
He's broke. A broke man is an optimist, my guy. But yeah.
I thought you were gonna say a broke man is a desperate man.
Well, that too. I mean, you know. So anyways, a lot of people who have been violating the TOSs in the past might get a chance to come back. So yeah, we'll see how this is gonna go. Anyways, then the other big news was that Will Smith was on xQc's stream. So xQc, bruh, sometimes I'm like, this guy's trying to be white Kaiser. But anyways, got him on his stream, and a funny thing then happened is, I mean, we all know xQc, you know, he treats his chats like a roommate almost, technically. Goddamn, he's too close with his chat to a point where he roasts his chat every now and then. You know, it's nothing major, nothing big. But then Will Smith put this guy on blast, bruh, for like, so okay, because he likes Twitch because his kids watch xQc and they're like the fans and everything, right? But then he somewhat understood or got told how the whole banning system works on Twitch and why you would ban somebody. xQc banned a person who told xQc to make better content, and xQc banned because he thought that they were talking to Will Smith, you know, with all the stuff that Will Smith puts out in terms of content, which sometimes is like a cringe old dad type stuff. But yeah, man, like he put him on blast, and then he's just like, nah, fam, make what's it? Yeah, okay, so the person's like, yeah, make better content, right? And then Will Smith responds like, make better content? You're trash. That's what he said, and he got banned for that. And then it's like, man, you're supposed to eat that and become the best in the world. You're supposed to thank him for that foolishness. And I was like, only Will Smith would say some shit like that, man. But anyways, yeah. So that was there were heartwarming moments. There's other moments where it's just like, I think Will is a bit, you can see man's age. He's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that he used to be. But anyways, yeah, that's me, content creator wise.
Have we forgiven Will Smith now?
I don't know, my guy. I don't know.
Like, I never understand all these things where people put a campaign on a person's career and then months later or years later, the fan base behave like that particular campaign never happened. Like, a good example which comes to mind is Tiger Woods. You'll remember the period when everybody was trying to cancel this guy where his sponsorships were lost. He wasn't anymore the cover guy of those PGA tours and all of that stuff. Now here he is again. He's the cover guy on all of these things, as if all of that period never happened. So are you telling me we're doing the same thing with Will Smith now?
People get bored, bro. They get bored of hating for too long.
Yeah, so I guess as a celebrity, you just need to write it out. So back in the days, you just needed to release something of good quality with whatever your career path was. If you're a movie star, make a good movie. If you're a singer, make a good song. If you're an athlete, put a good performance in your next match. Then cancel culture came, but I guess we're moving past that again and going back to, or I guess just riding it out now. Because I did see online that Will Smith is announced I Am Legend 2 is moving forward with Michael B. Jordan. And then what was the other movie he was in where I forgot what it's called, but he announced a sequel and supposedly he's trying to get Zendaya to join the movie cast. I'm just like, why is Zendaya? Like, the world is trying to convince me that Zendaya and Tom Holland are good actors, and I'm not buying it. And so for me, I don't buy into the Zendaya and Tom Holland hype. I think they are plants, and I don't mean in the sense of they were purposely put in Hollywood. No. I think they got into Hollywood for whatever reason, whether it's talent or whether it's knowing the right people, I don't know. But they did work their way through Hollywood. However, their relevance in Hollywood is where I'm like, these guys are plants, because for me, they've never ever done anything which makes them stand out of, yes, this is a fine actor or a fine actress. They don't have any standout roles. They are just handed roles here and there for I don't know what reason. So nah, I'm not buying into that shit of them being great actors.
That's weird. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for my content side. Kojo?
No content creator news from me this time.
Hey, away. Max, do you have any more that you wanna raise?
Nope.
Away. Moving on to the esports. Yeah, it's still dry for me. Kojo, anything for you, esports?
A couple.
Nice.
So we've had a bit of controversy in the Fortnite competitive realm, if you will. So there is this retired professional Fortnite player called Morgan Bamford, also known as RepulseGod. That's his name. So yeah, RepulseGod, he got himself into a bit of hot water, a little bit. So he competed in the FNCS Major 3 competition in 2023 with his duo partner Jace, and they won the grand finals, securing a spot in the $4 million global championship, which was going to be held in October 2023. However, the duo was disqualified one day before the tournament kicked off. Now, Epic Games has come out and has banned him from competing in all tournaments moving forward, and this is what they came out and said, and I quote, "Cheating is never a winning strat. We took legal action against the player who shared their account to unfairly qualify for the FNCS. Now they're banned from Fortnite tournaments forever, and their undeserved prize money was donated to charity. Here's their message to the Fortnite community," end quote. So they pretty much forced him to make a YouTube video, but it wasn't his face, it was just text saying, yeah, I apologize. You know, he confirmed that Epic took the money and gave it to charity, and he said yeah, that the money was undeserved and all of that stuff. So he said that he apologizes to the Fortnite community for his actions, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And the last bit of news I have is an esports tournament that I don't think we've ever talked about on this podcast, but I could be wrong, and that's concerns I don't think you played much anymore, Tommy, but it is one of your favorite games.
Okay. World of Warcraft? No,
I'll give you a hint. One of the characters is called I believe Hibana.
Oh shit. Siege, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one. So Rainbow Six Siege held their Invitational 2025, which took place from the 3rd of February to the 16th of February 2025 at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America. 20 teams were fighting for their share of the $3 million total prize pool, and it came down in the end to FaZe Clan and BDS, and FaZe Clan pretty much just wiped them 3-1 in the grand final. And so FaZe Clan will walk away with $1 million of that $3 million prize pool. And yeah, GG's to FaZe. FaZe have been doing well. I mean, if you recall, like last episode, 2 episodes ago, I said they won the Call of Duty tournament. So FaZe are phasing up, man. Things are looking up for FaZe. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for my esports news.
We shall forgive, but we will not forget. Away. Max, do you have any esports stuff, bro?
Nada.
All right. Well, look at that. That brings us to the end of episode 96. Thank you guys so much for joining in and listening in. And yeah, be sure to check out streams and any other content that we put out. I'm going to be starting one of the longest series possibly, and I'll try to be as consistent as I possibly can for Epic 7, because I know some of you listen to this who have been asking me to help you with that game, which it's not hard. It's just, I understand, you know, the HUD is a bit tough, but I got you. So yeah, be sure to look out for that. It's going to be purely recorded off of mobile. So I've been testing the sound and seeing how it's going to work out. But anyways, yeah, check you guys in the next episode. Shalom and thank you. Peace out.